Hello and welcome back friends, welcome to another video tutorial from Shomu's Biology, and in this series of lectures we are talking about how to write research proposal, research grant, and in this series I'm going to talk about different types of reference style, and we will be talking about 3 to 4 different referencing style including Harvard referencing, Vancouver referencing, APA style referencing and MLA style referencing. Now, this video is about Harvard referencing style and how to reference in Harvard. And generally, when you talk about referencing, the referencing style varies for the article. For example, if it's an article to be published in a book, the referencing style is different than if it's published in a research paper, it is different. If it's in the website, it is different. Now, reference is a very, very important thing while you're conducting research, and also if you're writing some new information. If the information is not entirely made by you, you definitely need to put credit to the original content developers, and there is a system of how you can arrange those authors' name, the publication years, where they are originally published, and many more components. So generally the referencing components including all these factors: the person, like the author, the publishing year, the author's country. In some references country is included, in some not. Then it's also regarding in which journal or which book it is published, in which website it is published. If it's website, you need to put the URL of the website, as well as if it's a book, then page number. If it's a journal, then volume number, issue number, and then the page number. That's what you need to mention. So let's begin with Harvard style referencing. In Harvard style referencing, the easy way to remember is APT-BOPU, APT-BOPU. This is the shortcut to remember what are the sequence in a referencing system, because this is a sequence based system. You need to know the proper sequence of putting all the informations together. Let me pick a color from there and we go. So it begins something like this. If you study one Harvard referencing system, it looks something like C. Drew, S. Bingham, R. 2010, The Guide to Learning and Study Skills for Higher Education and at Work, Farham, Gower. So, what are the components of a Harvard referencing? Now, the Harvard referencing system, while you're writing down the references in full sentences, then it comes to author's name first. Okay, that's why you put A, author's name first. So, let's say 2 authors, 3 authors, you need to put their names first. Okay. Then it comes to year of publication, the year where it is published, 2010, so publication year. Then third thing is the title of the original write-up, the Guide to Learning and Study Skill, in this case title. Then it goes to place of publication, that is Farham in this case, so place of publication. And then finally publisher, PU for publisher. Okay, so the location means the origin of publication and the publisher's name, that is Goa in this case. So this is how you need to put. Now if it's a book, it's little different than the article. Like in the journal, we will mostly focus on the journal and how they're present in the journal. So in this case, this is just like the explanation, and it's present in a book because it's not a journal. If it's a journal, then it include the name of the journal as well. So let's see that referencing style one more time for the journal, because this is regarding kind of a book or article that is published in the book. Now what about if this write-up is published in the journal? In that case, it is author's name at the beginning. So it will be, instead of apt BOPU, it will be apt VOPAD, apt Vopada. So let's begin with A stands for author at the beginning, author. And when you put the name of author, the surname first, then comma, then initial. Okay, that is the idea. You don't need to put the total name in that format. These minor details are really necessary. So surname first, then a comma, then initial. Then the year of publication, P, 2011. Ethics as a strategy. So this is the name of the article. So the title of the article. Okay. Then the journal title. Okay. So leadership excellence is the journal title. Okay, the article title first, then the journal title. So T stands for both the titles. Then V stands for the volume number, the volume number 28 for that journal. Volume number 28, comma, this is the issue number. So issue number and volume number means it's always regarding new journals. Journals always is published in volume and issues. So volume number 28, issue number 2. Then comes to P stands for the page range. In this case the page range is 17 to 18. And then availability, the available from the ProQuest database. So you need to put the name of your database. So availability database, database availability database is for A, and DA for the date viewed online, that is 14 September 2015. So if you are taking this reference from a journal online, you need to put not only the name and the volume number of the journal, but also you need to put from which database you are finding that journal, as well as the date you viewed that journal. All these things are necessary. It's because while you are putting a reference, while you are forming this reference, you are telling other people from where you are getting the source, and if all those people need to refer to the original write-up, they should be able to find it. That's why this is a sequential construction, so that everybody looking into this these references can actually find the real original article. Okay, and few examples, if I put, this is few examples, you can see the author's name, the year in the bracket. In the author's name you can see surname first, then the initial after comma, and in the title. So it's continuing like that. So this is for a book, and this is for the research article in the research journal, including the name. See, Nature is the research journal in this case. Volume number is also mentioned with issue number, and their page range is also mentioned. Now it's not necessarily that always you need to put the information regarding the database as well as when you viewed it, but you should mention till page number. Okay, so always follow the instruction that is provided for the write-up. Okay, and one such example I construct myself. If you're taking the Harvard referencing from a website, then this is the way to explain, because people sometimes what they do is generally they just take the URL of the website and just paste it as a reference, but that's not a right way to reference. The right way to reference is like this, where obviously there should be the website, but along with the website this is a sequence. And the sequence in case of Harvard system, let's say in this case we are talking about myself as Bhattacharji, and let's say the title of the article is A Guide to Solve Pedigree Problems, which is there in my website, and it was published in 2018, okay, by Shomu's Biology. So the bibliography will be Bhattacharji, surname first, then comma, my initial S, bracket 2018, that is the year it is published. A Guide to Solve Pedigree Problems is the title, in bracket online, that means we're taking this from a blog published by Shomu's Biology, and it is available at, then you put the website URL, and you also need to write accessed on the date, that is 5th September 2018, for example, in this case. So this is a proper way of referencing a website. So see, not only we explain how to reference in Harvard style, but in 3 separate forms. If it's a website, it's different. If it's a journal, it's different. If it's a book, it is different. And there is also in-text referencing. In-text referencing is when you are putting, you're writing literature, either it's a review or it's a sole literature. You need to put the name of your references, and that is known as in-text referencing. For in-text referencing, in case of Harvard referencing, we put something like that. For example, you're writing a sentence, and you draw a conclusion, and that conclusion you wrote on your own, but that conclusion is based on a reference, and how to put that reference in your write-up. In that case, in-text referencing for Harvard goes like a bracket, then the name of the author, the surname of the author, a comma, the published year, and that's how you put the reference, and then you conclude it. So say whatever sentence it is, ABCD, whatever it is, and then in brackets surname, comma, 2018. So in this case you write some important topics. For example, you took that from A Guide to Solve Pedigree Problems article, so you write it, and then you in the bracket you write down like Bhattacharji 2018. That means you are referring to this Bhattacharji to 2018 reference, that is A Guide to Solve Pedigree Problem, as a reference. And finally at the end of the write-up you put all the references in line, and people by looking at the surname can find out which reference actually we are talking about. By looking at the surname Bhattacharji 2018, we can easily see that this bibliography actually match with them. So that's how you should do referencing, in-text referencing with Harvard style. Okay, so if you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to get more videos with the research approach. Okay, so we are going to also upload videos regarding Vancouver, MLA and APA referencing style. So stay tuned and watch the video.